And San Diego had the ball for just a minute 10. Baltimore has 3:09 to work with in their best field position of the day. Flacco, that ball fluttered on him. Tandon Das, the intended receiver, it's incomplete.
Well, it looked like he was tipped at the line of scrimmage by Reyes.
And this is what's coming up for Baltimore. The rematch with Pittsburgh, then at Washington. Home for Denver, the Giants at Cincinnati. Tough schedule coming up for the Ravens. Ravens down by 3. 3:04 left. 2nd and 10 for Baltimore at its own 40-yard line. Flacco rifles. He's got a first down. Dennis Pitta into San Diego territory. Brought down just inside the 45. It covers 16 yards. Gatchkar with the stop in for the injured Donald Butler.
And Pitta had been quiet until this fourth quarter. Caught a touchdown pass on the last possession, and here he's wide open. It's fourth catch of the day for Pitta, and that one gets the ball down to the Charger 44. They're getting close to Justin Tucker's field goal range.
And a San Diego injury, it is Gatchkar. So Gatchkar seeing playing time because Butler went down with a groin injury. And now it's Gatchkar that is being tended to. Pitta last week had just one catch for 5 yards, concussion-like symptoms, but passed his baseline test.
It looked like a knee injury for Gatchkar. Watch his left knee here as he hits the ground. And he got his legs caught up there with Pitta.
And Gatchkar is limping off. 7th round draft pick last year. He's been mostly on special teams for this San Diego squad, but forced into linebacking duty because of the injury to Butler. 2:38 to go.
Demario Williams is a pretty good substitute. 9-year veteran. Came over to the Chargers in free agency from Kansas City. He's going to have to step up big time now. It looks like the Ravens are finding success going to Pitta.
2:33 and counting left in this fourth quarter. San Diego 13, Baltimore 10, and a 1st and 10 for the Ravens at the Chargers 44. Flacco, a deep drop. Flacco sets up the screen. Ray Rice. And Rice is brought down by Leggett. A flag on the play.
Yeah, holding against the Ravens.
Holding. Offense, number 73. 10-yard penalty. First down.
And it's Marshall Yanda, and he wants an explanation. Yanda went to the Pro Bowl last year. Tough, smart player in his 6th season out of Iowa.
Well, here he is right up here as the right guard. Actually, he's working on the left side now.
So back it up for Baltimore at the 46-yard line. 6 penalties against the Ravens. Flacco. Oh, tight window.
Yeah.
Out of bounds.
I don't think Weddle had control of this ball.
Eric Weddle. Anquan Bolden, the intended receiver.
Looked like Weddle was bobbling it. Not sure he had possession and both feet inbounds. Great effort by both Bolden and Weddle.
Tremendous play, but he was out of bounds. Off the juggle, Weddle got his hands on it as he was falling down, and his body hit the white. He was out. 2nd and 20. Flacco, deep ball over the head of everybody. Dennis Pitta was the target for Flacco. For those of you expecting to see 60 minutes, you're watching the NFL on CBS, the game between the Ravens and the Chargers. Ian Eagle along with Dan Fouts. 13-10 San Diego leading Baltimore. 60 minutes will be seen immediately after the game, except on the West Coast, where it will be seen at its regularly scheduled time. They still need another 10 yards or so just to get 4th down to be manageable. because they're looking at a 3rd and 20. 4-down territory. Flacco! Ball was knocked loose. Antoine Barnes put the pressure.
Barnes got a sack earlier in the game. He had 4 sacks last year against his former team, and he raced around the corner, got to Flacco from the blind side, left side of the screen. Watch the right hand. That is a fumble. That ball is out. That should be challenged by San Diego here. Like Orr got the ball anyway.
13-10, San Diego with 1:59 to go.
This was correctly ruled a fumble, recovered by Michael Orr. The Ravens need to get to about the 40-yard line here, so the Chargers ought to be defending this area, because that would put Tucker in range for a tying field goal.
Well, it's 4th down, though. They got to get a 1st down.
Absolutely.
Shotgun formation for Flacco. 1:59 to go. This is your ball game for Baltimore. Flacco in the pocket. Dump off. Rice has some room, but can he really get to that 1st down line? Rice stays on his feet. Oh, Ray Rice! Incredible! Ray Rice has done it, a 1st down for the Ravens with 1:40 to go. He needed 29 yards, and he got 30.
And a couple of Chargers are slow to get up. But what about this effort here? I mean, we caught this ball. He was about 20 yards away from the 1st down line.
Anquan Boldin with a key block upfield. Injured Charger on the play. Eric Weddle. So this will be a charge timeout to San Diego. Meanwhile, Baltimore is alive with 1:37 to go.
This is Eric Weddle down, the Chargers Pro Bowl safety. Again, here is the line they need to get to for the 1st down, the 34-yard line. Watch where Rice comes out of the backfield when he catches this ball. There are 8 defenders for San Diego back here. Catches it at the 40. This is just an unbelievable effort. 3 Chargers converge there, can't make the tackle. There's the block on Weddle by Boldin. That was enough to get Rice the 1st down.
Dan, you make the stop, and the game's over. They only have 1 timeout remaining with under 2 minutes to go. So Ray Rice, his team needed 29 yards. He got 30 on a catch and run, a 4th down.
Now, that's the type of team the Ravens have constructed to build this 8-2 record.
They have found ways this year, even in games where they have not played their best, which would include today.
Well, there's Demario Williams, and Spike's missing. Gilchrist misses. Weddle comes over. He's got a good shot at him until Boldin takes him out. Almost took out Rice as well, but Rice, he's got such great balance, runs low to the ground, absorbs the hit.
They are reviewing the spot.
His knee hits down just shy of the 35-yard line. The ball is across the 35, maybe to the 34, which is what he needed to get to the 1st down.
A 1:37 to go. Eric Weddle is up. They're checking on him after taking that shot from Boldin.
Yeah, they're checking this. It's a review under last 2 minutes. We're taking a look at this upstairs.
It was called a 1st down on the field. They felt he got enough yardage on that initial spot. Now they're taking another look.
And the official chain marker is on the near side of the field.
Yeah, they gave him the 1st down.
They've already moved it. But in the replay, you go back, you can see exactly what he needed.
He had to get to the 34, so they gave him the 1st down by a yard. It's not like he got it by a couple of inches.
Right. Here's the 1st down marker right here. And he needs to get to about the 33.5-yard line.
So the knee is down just short of the 35, but the ball was extended. Here's the slow motion look up close.
There it is. The knee is down, but impossible to tell which yard line the ball is crossed from that angle. If they don't have enough evidence on the replay, this will stay as a first down because that's how they ruled it.
So either the Baltimore Ravens have a 1st and 10 at around the 34, 33 and a half yard line, or they come up short, and that was 4th down, and the game is over. Baltimore only has 1 timeout remaining, 1:37 to go. Ray Rice, just a tremendous individual effort.
And remember, on the last time the Ravens went for it on 4th down, he was on the sidelines on a running play to Pierce. That's why he's always got to be in the lineup in clutch situations.
That was a 4th down and inches back in the 3rd quarter. It is very tough to tell as Rice does get across the 35. Does he get to the 34? We're showing you every angle that we have. They could respot this and then bring out the chains and measure it.
Remember, Ray Rice is only 5'8", so when he stretches out, there's not a whole lot to stretch out.
You see where momentum carried him with Antoine Cason on top of him.
And when the ball hit the ground, he had enough, but the ball, his knee was down before the ball actually hit the ground. So this is really going to be a tough one for Gene Steratore. He's still talking it over with his fellow officials near the replay machine.
And remember, they already moved the chains. So now to go back and remeasure.
That's what they're talking about right now, obviously. Where was the ball? Where were the chains? And where will we remark it and then remeasure it?
And look, by rule, we've understood the longer it takes in there, the more complicated the situation. And this is complicated. I mean, think about all the things at stake here with San Diego trying to stay in a playoff race in the wild card hunt of the AFC. Baltimore trying to maintain its lead for the number 2 seed in the AFC. Ray Rice, that extra effort, lunging forward, even at the end there, he tried to scoot and get a couple yards.
Look at his eyes. I mean, he knows where that marker is. He's looking at the marker as he's going down. That's the kind of player you want to go to war with.
So Rice is down, then he takes a peek at the sideline, and now Gene Steratore is ready to rule.
After review, the runner is down short of where the ball is placed at this point.
Well, that's the first reaction.
Yeah.
There's more.
Yeah. The ball will be placed at the 33.5-yard line, and we will remeasure and decide and make the declaration as to whether it's a first down or not.
33.5 is enough for a first down.
Yeah, they marked it at the 33, right on it. Now they're moving it back. And then they'll bring the chains out.
And I think Norv Turner knows deep down that's still going to be enough.
Well, the question is, I mean, how accurate can they be with the chains now after they move them back to where they were previously?
Now, that's certainly not the 33.5 from this angle where they've placed the football.
Yeah, that's 33 and 2/3.
So now they will remeasure. Ray Rice, his facial reaction was as if, wait a second, this is not going to work out for the Ravens, but I still believe where they placed the football, where that original spot was, this should be enough.
Somebody said it's a game of inches, Ian.
Well, here it is. Either Baltimore continues on this drive or it's going to be over with 1:37 to play.
But they still haven't figured out where the chains are supposed to be on the sidelines now. So how can they bring it out and measure?
So this was on the play. You see where the first down marker was at the 34. To me, it's clear that the football where it's placed right now would be across that line and enough for this drive to remain alive.
They're going to have to go back and figure out where to put the down markers.
And Gene Steratore now having a conversation with Norv Turner.
Yeah, all the heat that Norv Turner's under here in San Diego. To have it come down to this, you can see the disappointment and frustration on his face.
Yeah, it's almost a look of resignation. Norv Turner very much on the hot seat. He does have another year left on his deal. Some were surprised that he was brought back this year after the way this team finished up last year. They have dropped 5 of their last 6 games, the Chargers.
Okay, here's the down marker they got to get to. And so, you know, you can draw a line here, and I'm not sure I can do that. The down marker on the other side, this is unofficial. It's at the 34. This is the official side, and that's where they're having trouble as they bring it out now.
I'm not sure how they can be exact here on this after they had moved the chains, giving Rice the first down. And now the measurement that everybody wants to see. Yeah, he got it by
plenty.
A lot. 1:37 to play.
Baltimore with just one timeout, but a lot of time. They're already in field goal range for Justin Tucker. He's hit 4 50-yard field goals this year, 51, 51, 54, and a long of 56.
I got to tell you, though, Dan, if you're the Baltimore Ravens, you're thinking touchdown now.
Absolutely.
You got plenty of time to work with. You've got it inside the 34 of the San Diego Chargers, and you're looking to get out of here with a win. We resume play with a 1st and 10 for the Ravens. 1:37 on the clock. I thought the referee said put it back to 1:40. Flacco tip ball, and it's caught. Jacoby Jones, and he's hit just behind the line of scrimmage by the Chargers. Melvin Ingram getting a piece.
Yeah, and if this ball's thrown an inch or two shorter, Ingram picks it off and he scores the other way.
So now 2nd and long for the Ravens. Down to 1:14 to play. From the gun, Flacco slings it underneath, catch made and buried at the 26-yard line. Jacoby Jones. It's Lynch and Spikes bringing him down. Tucker going through his routine. It's 3rd and 1 now with under a minute left. Shotgun formation for Flacco. 50 seconds to play. Running play for Rice. Rice gets down low, and he's got the first down. No doubt about it. Takeo Spikes with a tackle for San Diego. We've got 38 seconds to play. Baltimore has 1 timeout remaining. .30 seconds left. Baltimore trailing 13-10. Flacco. High throw to the end zone. It's over the head of Torrey Smith. Kaysen with coverage. 21 seconds left now in the 4th.
Yeah, the Chargers are forced to just rush 4 men at Flacco. Drop 7 into coverage. That time it was a perfect coverage as Kaysen playing the deep corner route. Kept the ball out of the back of the end zone by Flacco, trying to get it to Torrey Smith.
21 seconds left. 2nd and 10 for the Ravens. Inside the San Diego 25. Handoff. Rice. Yonda lost his helmet. Melvin Ingram with the stop. And now the Ravens are just playing for the field goal. Tucker getting himself ready.
Tucker's only missed twice in 21 attempts this season.
Baltimore uses its timeout, the final one, with 3 seconds to play in regulation. So Justin Tucker, 20 of 22 on the season. He beat out Billy Cundiff for the job, rookie out of Texas, and he has been everything that the Ravens could have hoped for. Tucker did miss a 41-yard field goal in the second quarter last week against Pittsburgh, and then came back to hit on a 39-yarder.
Now we'll see if Norv Turner will add a little ice to this attempt. Chargers have 2 timeouts.
38-yard attempt for Tucker, looking for the tie. Ravens trying to force overtime. Tucker, he nails it. 13 all as time expires in regulation. We're going to overtime here in San Diego.
How about that effort by Ray Rice to pick up that? I don't think I've ever seen a play, 4th down, that led to this field goal by Tucker. So much yardage to get to. Not only when the ball is snapped, but after the catch is made.
Well, that's it. It's 4th and 29. It's not like they threw it 30 yards. It's Ray Rice catching the ball and then making a worldly play. This is next level for Ray Rice.
And give Anquan Boldin a lot of credit, too, because he doesn't make this block on Weddle right there. Rice is 3 yards short of the first down and all that drama.
And a regulation at Qualcomm. Gene Steratore ready to set things up for OT.
Gentlemen, we are now moving into overtime. The rules of overtime, we will have a 15-minute quarter. 4th quarter timing is in effect. All reviews will come from the booth. Each team will have 2 timeouts. Any score other than a field goal will end the game. Each team will have an opportunity to possess the football. Visiting captain, call the toss, please.
Tails.
The call is tails. It is ahead. San Diego would like the ball. Which way would you like to kick? Say we are. San Diego will receive.
San Diego will have the football. Overtime when we come back with the Ravens and Chargers deadlocked at 13 apiece. The NFL on CBS. We've got overtime in San Diego. 1 15-minute quarter. Touchdown or a safety on the first possession wins the game if the score is tied after each team's first possession, meaning no scores or a field goal. The next score will win the game. 2 timeouts per team and only booth reviews here in the extra session.
Chargers really haven't been able to do anything offensively in the second half. Rivers completed 7 of 10, but for just 47 yards. Chargers have got to get something going. They've lost all their momentum that they had built up in that first half, and it was stolen by Ray Rice's great effort on that 4th down.
And now will be Tucker kicking it off after San Diego won the toss. Overtime at Qualcomm. Carr's going to take it out of the end zone. Carr tripped up just as he crossed the 15-yard line. Good special teams play down the field by Jackson. Game summary. Phillip Rivers to Floyd. San Diego strikes first on 4th down. Pierce was denied by the San Diego defense, but Flacco hits Pitta, and then this play. All-world effort by Ray Rice to get 30 yards on a 4th and 29, leading to the Tucker field goal at the end of regulation.
One of the great efforts you'll ever see by Ray Rice.
San Diego with the football from the 16-yard line. As we open overtime in Southern California, Rivers on a give. Matthews gets stonewalled by McClain. 2-yard gain for Matthews. Don't forget, 60 Minutes is coming up immediately following our broadcast, except on the West Coast, where it will be seen at its regularly scheduled time.
Matthews jumped over his pulling guard, Rex Hadnot, and was airborne when McClain met him and dropped him. Never want to leave your feet if you can help it.
18 carries, 70 yards for Matthews. 2nd and 8 now for the Chargers. Just underway in overtime. Rivers guns it. Drop ball. McMichael. It's 3rd and 8 for the Chargers.
Yeah, I think McMichael thought he needed to get up the field after the catch, and again guilty of taking his eye off the ball. He was just a little bit short of the first down. He was right out here. Makes you wonder where Antonio Gates is. He was lined up on the other side of the field. But you can see just short of the first down. Took his eye off the ball.
3rd and long for San Diego. First possession of OT. On 3rd downs today. 2 of 12 for the Chargers. Rush is coming. Rivers stands tall in the pocket. Swings it to the outside, and Alexander. First down, Chargers, just short of the 35, working against Cary Williams.
And good protection. The Ravens brought Corey Graham on the blitz from the slot. And that left man-to-man coverage on the outside. Good route by Alexander. 14 yards and a huge 14. And finally, a conversion on 3rd down for San Diego.
Touchdown wins the game for San Diego. A field goal, and Baltimore will get possession. New set of downs for the Chargers to work with. Rivers, the quick hitter. Alexander. And hit just short of the 39-yard line by Corey Graham. 5.5-yard gain for Alexander. What's at stake here? Baltimore's at 8-2, trying to keep pace with the Houston Texans and hold off New England and Denver among the division leaders. Wild card, San Diego with a win would improve to 5-6 and remain in the mix, with Indianapolis and Pittsburgh currently holding down the wild card spots in the AFC. Rivers is 20 of 31. He's got 215 yards and a touchdown. 2nd and 4 now for San Diego. Rivers gets rid of it. Diving attempt. Clean catch. Ajira Tutu. Five-yard gain.
We've seen some great effort. That's just picture perfect by Ajira Tutu. Rolls over. We can't see if he's got total possession of this ball. And everything is reviewed upstairs. There's no challenge in overtime.
And San Diego has it, a 1st and 10 at its own 44-yard line. Motion man, Ajira Tutu. Inside handoff. The veteran Ronnie Brown bangs his way on the interior of that line for 3 yards.
And that's a good call by Norv Turner. Draw play will always slow down the pass rush. Right now, the Chargers' main weapon is the forward pass. Rivers has been sacked 6 times in the game by the Ravens, but they haven't got close to him so far in this drive.
Chargers in a major funk. They've dropped 5 of their last 6 games. Just trying to keep this season going and play in competitive games the rest of the way. Games that mean something for the Chargers. Norv Turner, there's something bigger at stake with his future. Shotgun formation. 2nd and 7. Rivers gets rid of it. This time it's Gates with the grab just across midfield, but short of a first down as he's thrown down by Ian Badejo.
Yeah, that was a heck of a tackle by Ian Badejo, because it looked like Gates was going to pivot back to the inside and use his strength, 260 pounds, but a solid tackle by Brendan Ian Badejo.
So here we go on a 3rd and 4.
You talk about a big 3rd down. Chargers converted their last one.
Stack receivers. Gates shifts and comes back to the same spot. Rivers looks. The quick slant. And Alexander couldn't hold on to it for the Chargers. It's 4th down. Mike Cyphers is coming on the field. Cary Williams helped break it up.
Yeah, Cary Williams couldn't have been closer to Alexander. He saw the slant coming, closes on it, watch his hands get in there. Both hands. His right hand reaches around, and that pokes the ball out. Or that would have been a Charger first down.
Danario Alexander has been with the team for a month. He was on the street. Came out for a tryout. They signed him up, and Alexander's become a big part of the offense, but could not bring that one in. And it forces the Chargers into a 4th down punt. Doss, the deep man, fair catch called for at the 11. That's where Baltimore will have it after the 39-yard kick from Cyprus. Tonight on CBS begins with a 60-minute safari and a chance to see the Lions of Africa like never before, followed by all new episodes of The Amazing Race, The Good Wife, and The Mentalist, only CBS.
Well, here's the target line for Justin Tucker. The ball gets to the 38-yard line. That would mean it'd be a 56-yard field goal, and that is his longest. He kicked that one against Philadelphia earlier.
Just going back to that fourth down play to Rice, the last time a 4th and 29 or more was converted in the NFL, 2001. The Bills, a 4th and 34. Rob Johnson to Peerless Price for 40 yards. Here's Rice, nothing there for him, no gain.
And I'm sure that ball was thrown 40 yards down the field and not just a little swing pass to Peerless Price.
So Ray Rice trying to help will the Baltimore Ravens to a win here. Held to no gain on that first down run. It's 2nd and 10 for the Ravens.
Now, he talked about them being angry, and that was an angry, aggressive run after the catch by Rice that picked up that first down.
2nd down now for Baltimore. 10-10 to play in overtime. Flacco, that ball got hit at the line of scrimmage, incomplete. And it's Legit getting a piece. It's 3rd and 10 now for the Ravens.
Well, a couple of times now the Chargers have been able to block the passes of the 6'6". Joe Flacco. Number 94 is Legit. Watch that left hand go up. Perfect timing by Legit.
Third and long for Baltimore. Fans are in a frenzy here in San Diego. From the gun. Flacco. Pocket holds up. Flacco, strong throw to Bolden, and a first down to the 34-yard line. 23 yards on the pass and catch.
Yeah, he gets away from Sharice Wright here from the line of scrimmage. Rice comes up, tries to bump him. That's not a good idea against Bolden. Bolden's so big and strong, and enough quickness to get by Rice as he whiffs on the bump. Bolden makes the catch. Huge first down for Baltimore.
And it's only his 2nd catch of the day. Baltimore will win it with a field goal or a touchdown. They score, and it's over in OT. Running play for Rice. Rice veering to the outside, and Ray Rice out across the 45 for a 12-yard rip. Quentin Jammer with the hit for San Diego.
And they need about 20 yards now to get Tucker in comfortable range. Look at the effort by Rice. Didn't like the first hole over the guard. Bounced it to the outside where Demario Williams finally makes the tackle. But great vision by Rice. Good decision making.
Combination for Rice, 93 on the ground, 60 through the air. It's a pitch to Rice. And Rice is held for no gain. Demario Williams is in there. They lost Donald Butler earlier to a groin injury. Andrew Gatchkar got injured as well for San Diego, so the veteran Demario Williams manning that spot. Give him a loss of 1 on the play to the 45-yard line. 2nd and 11 now for Baltimore.
Well, if the Chargers, you got to be thinking about Pitta and Bolden. Both will be working from the inside, where they'll be working against linebackers and safeties.
Shotgun, Flacco. Short screen pass. This time the Chargers are ready.
A great play by Sean Phillips. He saw that screen pass coming and stayed right with Rice and dragged him down from behind.
He has a gain of half a yard. They spot the football just short of the 46-yard line. And now a 3rd and 10 for the Ravens. We're down to 7:33 to go in overtime.
10 out of 20 converting 3rd downs. That's awesome for the Ravens this afternoon.
On 3rd down. Flacco hooks a pass underneath. It's Pitta trying to make a play, and he'll come up way short. Spikes and Wright combined for the Chargers.
Yeah, the coverage deep in the secondary was great for San Diego. That forced Flacco to come out late to Pitta, and Pitta was just an outlet receiver. Here's Pitta in the backfield. He's just going to come out here, but watch down the field. Covered.
Sam Cook will punt it. We've got 6:37 to go in overtime. Chris Carr is waiting for it at the 10 for the Chargers. Big punt. Maybe too big.
Yep.
Into the end zone. Back to the 20-yard line for San Diego. So a 52-yard punt, but a net of 32 for Cook. Chargers get the football back here in overtime, and this is what's coming up for San Diego. 2 more games against the AFC North, Cincinnati and Pittsburgh. Then home for Carolina, at the Jets, wrapping things up with Oakland. So you look at their record and their schedule. They get a win here, and then fate's in their own hands, playing teams that are right bunched in that wild card race.
And their history is they play well in November and December.
First and 10 at the San Diego 20-yard line. Here's Rivers. Swing pass. Ronnie Brown. And he goes airborne out of bounds to the 26-yard line. So a gain of 6 through the air.
Yeah, we'll take a look at what we need to get Nick Novak in range. His target line, his career long is 53 yards. His longest, though, this year is just 47.
So Nick Novak just looking for an opportunity here. Target line right in that 35-yard line range. 2nd and 4 for San Diego. Running play. And Matthews nowhere to go. Ayan Badejo for Baltimore. It's a gain of 1. Sets up a 3rd and 3. We had a tie in the NFL just a couple of weeks ago with St. Louis and San Francisco.
I think that's ridiculous. Why don't we play to win the game, as one former New York Jet head coach once said?
Agreed. 3rd and 3 for the Chargers. Down to 5:22 to go in OT. Brown goes in motion. Trying to get Baltimore to jump. They don't. Shotgun. Rivers. Quick hitter. Incomplete. Alexander couldn't bring it in. Ayan Badejo, the linebacker there for the Ravens. It's 4th down.
From the left side of the screen, it's a slant route by Alexander, but Ayan Badejo just waiting for him there. He's made a couple of big plays here late in the game.
So 5:08 to go in overtime. 4th and 3. Norv Turner will punt it. Seifert's the punt. Jacoby Jones backpedals. Another huge kick for Seifert. Caught at the 9-yard line. And Jones is dumped there. Wow. Seifert, 63 yards at the perfect moment for the Chargers, right with the hit on special teams.
And it looked like Jones almost fumbled this ball. There's a tackle by Sharice Wright. He did lose control of that ball, but came down on top of it. Now this really becomes a test of wills. The Ravens were backed up in their own end of the field when they got that great effort out of Ray Rice on a 4th and 29 when he picked up 30 yards. And again, the target line there for Justin Tucker.
And Tucker has impressive range, the long of 56. First down, Baltimore at its own 11-yard line. We have under 5 minutes to play in overtime. Tied at 13. Flacco play fake. Flacco throws. Incomplete. Flags down. Torrey Smith matched up with veteran Quentin Jammer. And 2 flags on the play.
Pass interference. Defense, number 23. Spot of the foul. Automatic. First down.
He didn't want to hear anything from Quentin, did he? Take a look at it. Yeah, he's got it wrapped up pretty good. That's a good call. Jammer preventing the completion. 11th penalty in the ball game.
And an 11-yard gain on the penalty for Baltimore. We're down to 4:51 to play in overtime. Flacco looking to throw it. Flacco unloads. Deep ball. Smith. Knocked away. Antoine Cason. Outstanding defensive play by Cason of San Diego.
That looked like a Cyphers punt there for a while. That ball thrown a mile by Flacco. Cason doing a good job of staying with Smith. Gets away with a little bit of an arm bar there. Locates the ball. That could have been called pass interference. He had that left arm out there a long time before that ball came down.
2nd and 10 for the Ravens. The long trip out west for Baltimore. They came out on Friday to get adjusted to the West Coast time. And now a chance to end this thing in OT. It's Ray Rice trying to get him into the open field. Rice, stiff arm, and then angled out of bounds, short of the 30-yard line. Sharice Wright over there for the Chargers. 6-yard pickup, and now 3rd down.
Notice the clock has stopped. Inside the last 5 minutes, it will stay stopped once a runner goes out of bounds with the ball.
Flacco now over 300 yards passing. 27 of 46 with a touchdown. .437 to play in overtime. This is a 3rd and 4 now for the Ravens. Flacco gets rid of it. Wide open. It's Pitta. First down, Ravens to the 40-yard line. 12-yard pickup.
And now the Ravens need 25 yards to get Tucker in range. Here's Pitta. And again, it's a zone defense for San Diego. Linebackers dropping back into their zones. Demario Williams a little late reacting to the pass to Pitta.
So this drive continues for the Baltimore Ravens. 1st and 10 at the 40. 25 yards would be a 53-yard attempt for Tucker. Running play. Rice always keeps those legs moving. And Demario Williams with a stop. 3.5-yard gain.
Now here's the key play in the ball game. Ray Rice on 4th and 29. Catches the ball and needs to go. Just a superhuman effort here. Great block by Bolden. 30 yards on the play. Just enough to pick up the first down to keep the drive alive on 4th and 29.
Ray Rice, 96 yards rushing today. He's got 67 yards receiving with 8 catches and a 2nd and 6 now for the Ravens. Come up on 3 minutes to go in overtime. Flacco fires. High throw is handled. Terrific grab by Doss. And a first down into San Diego territory. That's 9 yards on the pass play. His first catch of the day.
At 6'2", he went up over Antoine Cason. This ball thrown perfectly by Flacco away from the coverage, and the coverage was really good by Cason.
So showing off their depth at wide receiver, Tandon Doss in his 2nd year, 4th-round pick last year out of Indiana. Big grab for the Baltimore Ravens. Down to 2:40 remaining in overtime. Flacco, pump. Flacco! Incomplete. He got hit just as he released the football as Johnson and Garay got to the quarterback.
Johnson got a sack earlier in the game. Here's Johnson right up here going around Pitta. And just an instant late, or they might have caused a fumble. Garay gets him from the front, and Flacco just gets rid of it. Saved his possession.
One more first down, and they're going to be in field goal range. Baltimore working with a 2nd and 10 now. 2:32 to go in OT.
Timeout, Baltimore.
So one of their 2 timeouts used here in overtime. 2:32 to go in this extra session. Don't forget, tonight on CBS begins with a 60-minute safari and a chance to see the lions of Africa like never before, followed by all new episodes of The Amazing Race, The Good Wife, and The Mentalist, only CBS. So Justin Tucker, the rookie out of Austin, Texas. hoping to get an attempt here to end this game in overtime and send the Ravens back east with a victory and a 9-2 record. And now the Chargers, they look at the clock. Obviously, we know what happens if time runs out at the end of overtime, and it's tied.
Chargers cannot afford a tie. Not with their record.
2nd and 10 for Baltimore. Flacco working exclusively from the gun. Underneath. Broken up. Bolden with Sharice Wright making the play.
And that time Sharice Wright did not try to bump Bolden at the line of scrimmage. He used his speed to react to the ball, and perfect timing to knock this one away with his left hand.
And it's 3rd and 10 for Baltimore. 2:27 to go. Flacco rifles sideline. Oh, what a grab! Torrey Smith hauls it in a matchup with Jammer. And Smith has been doing that all day long for the Ravens.
Well, the ball is thrown perfectly by Flacco. The coverage is pretty good by Quentin Jammer. He never located the ball. Well, Torrey Smith sure did, but he had possession all the way through the catch.
They will take a look, but boy, this looks clean.
From every angle, but this one may show us the best.
He's got it tucked away with that left arm.
Yeah, he does.
Start at 10 for Tucker. Running play. Rice always keeps those legs moving. And DeMario Williams with a stop. 3.5-yard gain.
Now here's the key play in the ball game. Ray Rice on 4th and 29. Catches the ball and needs to go. Just a superhuman effort here. Great block by Bolden. 30 yards on the play, just enough to pick up the first down to keep the drive alive on 4th and 29.
Ray Rice, 96 yards rushing today. He's got 67 yards receiving with 8 catches and a 2nd and 6 now for the Ravens. Come up on 3 minutes to go in overtime. Flacco fires. High throw is handled. Terrific grab by Das. And a first down into San Diego territory. That's 9 yards on the pass play. His first catch of the day.
At 6'2", he went up over Antoine Cason. This ball thrown perfectly by Flacco away from the coverage, and the coverage was really good by Cason.
So showing off their depth at wide receiver, Tandon Das in his 2nd year, 4th-round pick last year out of Indiana. Big grab for the Baltimore Ravens. Down to 2:40 remaining in overtime. Flacco, pump. Flacco! Incomplete. He got hit just as he released the football as Johnson and Garay got to the quarterback.
Johnson got a sack earlier in the game. Here's Johnson right up here going around Pitta. And just an instant late, or they might have caused a fumble. Garay gets him from the front, and Flacco just gets rid of it. Saved his possession.
One more first down, and they're going to be in field goal range. Baltimore working with a 2nd and 10 now. 2:32 to go in OT.
Timeout, Baltimore.
So one of their 2 timeouts used here in overtime. 2:32 to go in this extra session. Don't forget, tonight on CBS begins with a 60-minute safari and a chance to see the lions of Africa like never before, followed by all new episodes of The Amazing Race, The Good Wife, and The Mentalist, only CBS. So Justin Tucker, the rookie out of Austin, Texas, hoping to get an attempt here to end this game in overtime and send the Ravens back east with a victory and a 9-2 record. And now the Chargers, they look at the clock. Obviously, we know what happens if time runs out at the end of overtime, and it's tied.
Chargers cannot afford a tie. Not with their record.
2nd and 10 for Baltimore. Flacco working exclusively from the gun. Underneath. Broken up. Bolden with Sharice Wright making the play.
And that time Sharice Rice did not try to bump Bolden at the line of scrimmage. He used his speed to react to the ball, and perfect timing to knock this one away with his left hand.
And it's 3rd and 10 for Baltimore. 2:27 to go. Flacco rifles sideline. Oh, what a grab! Torrey Smith hauls it in a matchup with Jammer. And Smith has been doing that all day long for the Ravens.
Well, the ball is thrown perfectly by Flacco. The coverage is pretty good by Quentin Jammer. He never located the ball. Well, Torrey Smith sure did, but he had possession all the way through the catch.
They will take a look, but boy, this looks clean.
From every angle, but this one may show us the best.
He's got it tucked away with that left arm.
Yeah, he does.
Joe Flacco now has 356 yards through the air. And Steratore is going to take a look. Torrey Smith, 7 catches, 144 yards, and most important right now, he just put them in field goal range for Justin Tucker.
You know, at 3rd and 10 and you go for the bomb. That shows you the confidence they have in Flacco's arm. But the Ravens in this second half on 3rd down have just been outstanding. And we're not even talking about the 4th down play made by Ray Rice. Eight of 13 converting 3rd downs in the second half for the Ravens. Yeah, if you're John Harbaugh now, you just ask your kicker, where do you want the ball placed for your game-winning field goal?
After review, the ruling on the field is confirmed. The runner possessed the ball all the way through the process. The catch is down. 1st and 10, Baltimore.
Right now, they're looking at a 34-yard field goal attempt.
And most kickers don't like the ball on the hash mark on this side. They like to aim at the far post. So watch, they'll move this ball to the middle of the field or to the left hash mark.
We hit the 2-minute warning here in overtime. For John Harbaugh and company, a chance to move to 9-2, remain 1 game behind the Houston Texans for the #1 seed in the AFC. For San Diego, a loss, and they're probably done in the wild card picture.
Yeah, you would think, although that would give them 7 losses, they'd have to string together 5 straight wins to have a decent shot at 9-7. That was would have been good enough to win the AFC West last year, but this guy named Peyton Manning has taken control of the AFC West this year. Chargers have no shot at that AFC West title.
San Diego just did not produce a lot of offense in the second half. A number of 3-and-outs. And ultimately, they left that crack open for Baltimore to rally.
And in talking to Harbaugh, he was so confident that his team could finish, that they could be physical enough throughout the ball game, wear the Chargers down. And you can see that the pass protection for Flacco in the 4th quarter and in this overtime has been perfect. Chargers haven't been able to get to him, and they paid the price.
San Diego, 111 total yards in the second half, which includes overtime. So 2 minutes left in OT, and Flacco just trying to get to the middle of the field to set things up for the rookie. San Diego has called a timeout with 1:57 remaining.
This brings up an interesting situation for Baltimore. They wanted to ensure that San Diego wouldn't have any timeouts. They could run one more play and still have the ball in the same position on the field.
Yeah, it looks like that's what they're going to do.
Yep.
They lost a yard on the previous play, so now it's a 36-yard field goal for Tucker. We'll take another knee. And San Diego uses its final timeout with 1:54 to go. If Tucker were to miss, San Diego would be operating with no timeouts. While a tie is not something you look for on either side, Baltimore can withstand the tie.
Yeah.
San Diego cannot.
Yeah, this interesting if you're go into the mind of a kicker, and I don't know why you would want to, but seeing your coach call at time, running one more play when you're all ready to go out there and kick the game winner, that could mess with a young man's mind.
So you are confirming the perception that kickers are a little different.
Well, here they go. They're going to run another play and make it 4th down when they're going to take more time off the clock.
So they'll let time dip down here.
This is really great clock management by John Harbaugh and the Ravens.
Justin Tucker just had a big smile. Somebody must have said something to him as he was making his way towards his practice area. Did kick the game winner against New England. And now the timeout is used.
So you like to see that field goal on 3rd down in case there's a bad snap. Now, if there is a bad snap and the Ravens can't get it off, they don't get the winner.
That's the conventional wisdom. John Harbaugh will go with this theory, and he trusts his rookie kicker, Justin Tucker. Morgan Cox will snap it. Sam Cook, the punter, will hold it. Ravens looking for a 38-yard field goal here in San Diego. In overtime. The rookie Justin Tucker trying to end it right here. From 38 yards away, Tucker sweeps the leg, and he knocks it through. The Ravens win. Somehow Baltimore finds a way. Ray Rice with one of the plays of the year in the 4th quarter to keep the drive alive, to get the game-tying field goal, and then in overtime, Tucker puts an end to it. 16-13. Baltimore improves to 9-2. The Chargers now 4-7. They've lost 6 of their last 7 games. A victory for John Harbaugh and company. And a kiss as well for Norv Turner. That's the kind of season it's been.
Yeah, but as you said, Ian, the Chargers did absolutely nothing in the second half. You got to give the Ravens defense a lot of credit. Harbaugh said they like to win games in a variety of ways. That is what you might call a variety of ways. Ray Rice with an incredible play to give them the victory.
Final score at Qualcomm: Baltimore 16, San Diego 13 in overtime.